What's up, my friend? Welcome back to another video. So today I just wanted to share with you a couple of very simple email marketing strategies that you can use to build a 6-figure per year online business. And this is exactly what I've done for my own business. And I wanted to share with you today because it really is very simple. And if you're not using one or either of these strategies right now in your business, you are potentially missing out on quite a bit of revenue that can help you really just increase that revenue and therefore your profit as well. So let's just get right into it. The first thing you want to have in place before we even talk about those strategies is to have a content marketing plan in place, and you want to be executing it on a regular basis. So for me, that means a weekly piece of content on my YouTube channel to add value to my audience of composers and musicians. Very, very simple, right? But it really is so important, and it really moves the needle because it is my organic way of growing my audience. I don't do any paid advertising. I don't do really anything else to reach an audience. Well, I do use AI to create shorts and stuff from my long form content and then schedule it to go out to my audiences on different platforms. But in terms of my core piece of content, that's every single week on Monday mornings, and I have that going out on my main YouTube channel. So here you can see, for example, this is my latest video, and I try to add as much value as I can to my audience. Now, what I do in every single piece of content is I share a lead magnet as well. And lead magnets are essentially a freebie, like a valuable piece of content. Maybe it's a PDF checklist or a cheat sheet or a video workshop, something that's free, that's insanely valuable, that gets someone a quick win that they will exchange their information for, their name, their email address, whatever it might be. And I always put it in the description at the very, very top. So people don't even have to open the description to see the link. It's right there at the very top. They can click it and they're taken to a landing page where you can collect their information. Now, this is hosted on Kajabi. I talked about Kajabi a lot on the channel, of course, but really, you want your landing page to be very, very simple. You just want to give them a single instruction, a single thing to do. So in this case, I have my heading, I have a subheading describing this workshop. I tell them what it's all about, and they really have only one thing to do. They can share their name and type in their email address and then click watch free workshop to take them to that workshop. Some people don't even collect their first name. I personally like to do so because I like to personalize the emails that I write to my list, right? So for example, if I know their first name is Jane, then I can literally write down hi Jane or hi John or hi Chris in the email that I send to them on a weekly basis. So that's just a small little thing. But after they submit this landing page or this form on Kajabi, they should now be then subscribed to your email list. And this is where the first email marketing strategy comes in, and that is to take advantage of automation through email sequences or email funnels. Now, this is so powerful because email sequences are all about creating a series of emails once and then having them work for you 24/7 without you having to do anything, right? And these are all these funnels, these sequences, they're triggered automatically by an action that someone takes. So for example, if someone submits a form or opts into your email list, and I have all these different lead magnets that I share on my YouTube channel, if they subscribe or if they opt into my list, they are then automatically subscribed to this email sequence. And again, I wrote these emails once, and then now they work for me in perpetuity, right? And they tell you actually how many people or how many emails have been sent out. This email, 18,000, 76% of people opened it, 23% clicked on the links, 3% unsubscribed, and so on, right? So for example, the very first email, immediate over deliver, this goes out to them right away after they submit the form. So I deliver the workshop that I promised them, tell them what it's all about, right? And then it's just really the freebie. Day 1, day 2, I over deliver with even more free value. Essentially, I'm trying to teach them really, really good stuff here. So they're getting small wins in their music. And this applies for you as well in whatever niche you're in. Give them great stuff that they can start to apply right away. They can see results. And then when you start to transition into your paid products and services, they'll be that much more likely to invest, right? So in this case, on day 3 is when I start transitioning into my paid course. So I tell them about the problems that most composers run into. They might have a single idea that's really cool, but then they feel stuck. They don't know how to turn that idea into a finished piece of music. and then I position my course as the solution to that problem, right? It takes them from the very first idea all the way to the final polished track that they can then publish on Spotify or YouTube and be proud of it as well. And I give them a 40% discount as a thank you for being a new email subscriber as well. So the whole idea of an email sequence is just to write emails that really over-deliver with free value in the first couple of days, then pitch something that's very relevant to the lead magnet or the video that they watched in the first place so that they're much more likely to invest, right? And then at the end, I usually like to end off with a bonus gift. Just give them an additional lead magnet or two that just gives them even more wins. Totally okay if they don't purchase, but they can leave feeling happy, right? So email sequences are so powerful, and you can see why these are so powerful, right? Because again, you do the work once, and then if you have subscribe triggers set up, then these emails will run for you 24/7 in perpetuity, which is so cool. And then a percentage of those people going through these email sequences will convert into paying customers. And that's where the true passive side of online business comes into play. Now, the second strategy, which is more active, is taking advantage of email broadcasts. And that's the language that Kajabi uses. So email broadcasts are the ones where you manually write emails and you have to schedule them to go out whenever you like. So for me, the way I like to do my email broadcast rhythms is that I send one email a week, and then 3 times in a month, these emails are delivering my free piece of content for that week, right? So maybe I upload my video on Monday, my email goes out Monday morning after that video has come out, linking to that video and giving them that free piece of content. Now, the remaining week of that month, I do a promotion. So I usually promote once a month, and that might be opening or closing the doors to my community, or running a sale, or adding a bonus to a course for that week. Whatever it might be, I usually do a monthly promotion as well. So this is where email broadcasts can be very powerful. So for example, let's take a look at one of these emails here. Let me find one. So Mockup Masterclass. Let's look at that one. Mockup Masterclass pitch number 1. Let's look at this one. Okay, so this is basically a live workshop that I wanted to promote to my list. And I usually like to promote from Monday to Friday, like a 5-day promotion. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 1 email each per day. And then Friday, I usually do 3 emails, morning, afternoon, and in the evening time before the doors close, basically. But essentially, I deliver the weekly video. I tell them about what it's all about. And then usually I will link to that promotion right afterwards at the bottom of the email. So I tell them what it's all about, the transformations they're going to receive, secure your spot here, join the waitlist, whatever it might be, give them a call to action. And then that's going to be your launch for that week. So you can see why or how this can take a little bit more work, because you're writing emails for each day to go out, and you do this for each month you have a promotion. But it does really help to fill in the gaps between maybe you have some certain dry spells in your business. Maybe the passive side isn't quite as productive, at certain points of the year. Now you have these monthly promotions to sort of fill in the gaps and, weather things a little bit. So it's pretty cool. So those are the two concepts that I wanted to share with you. If you're not using either one of them, please let me know below, and please consider adopting one of them to really help you scale that business a little bit more, give you that firm financial foundation that can be very helpful, both through email sequences, which are automated, and email broadcasts, which have to be manually written. But again, they're very powerful because they give you regular promotions that you can lean on when you need to. So if you're looking for that next step, let's say you understand, okay, email marketing is important, but how do I actually start my business in the first place? How do I know if I have the right business idea? What platform should I be using in the first place? How do I actually scale my business, right? Like, if you want that complete framework, I have a program dedicated to that exact thing called From Passion to Profit. And usually it costs $297 on my website, but I actually wanted to give it to you today for free. No strings attached. I wanted to give you the entire program for free. And the way to get access to that is by using my link down below, christophersiu.com/profit. And once you click that, it'll take you to the page where I'll tell you all about the program, and it's linked to my Kajabi 30-day extended trial. So Kajabi is the platform that I've been using for my business for the better part of almost a decade now. And it really is an all-in-one. So it contains your website hosting, your email marketing, payment processing, analytics, contacts, course hosting, memberships, communities. Everything is consolidated into one platform. So it speaks the same language. It makes things so easy, so streamlined. And it's the platform that I've been recommending to my students from the very beginning. So if you want to try it out for yourself, if you haven't built your business on a platform yet, I'd highly recommend using Kajabi. And if you use that link down below in the description, it'll take you to where you can jump on that 30-day free trial for free. And again, they usually give you 14 days on their website. So my link will give you more than double that length. Plus, I'll give you my mini course called Kajabi in 30 days, which you'll receive immediately after signing up for your free trial. You'll get automatic access to that, and you can watch me go step by step, walk you through how I would build a brand new business on the Kajabi platform so you can follow alongside, model your business after mine, and even start monetizing on Kajabi during your free trial. And then if you decide to stay on with Kajabi, become a paying member, then you can forward me your first month's receipt or your annual receipt of payment, and I will grant you manual access to From Passion to Profit, again, completely for free as a thank you for using my link and for watching my content and supporting me. So I really appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll catch you in the next one, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.